I was loved. I wasn't. Instead of looking at it as, oh, why didn't my mom raise me? You just like, thank you for not raising me and giving me to someone who could raise me. Thank you. I'm looking at things a whole lot different than I used to.
And how did our working together contribute to that new perspective?
Just from our conversation and you having me to reframe some things. I mean, just when we would talk about it, I would have these aha moments like, well, you know what? I've been complaining about X, Y, and Z all these years. She did love me. It's like she didn't have enough time to do everything. It's like, I got to do it now, now, now. I don't have time to, you know, coddle you and do all the things that you want. I've got to prepare you for life on your own.
What was the most difficult aspect of coaching for you? What was the most difficult aspect of it?
Um, being being open and honest with myself that I was my biggest enemy, that sometimes I was the one that was holding me back. That was the hardest one.
And what have you discovered about yourself in that area through our working together?
That anything that you can change anything. It's all about perspective. Um, setting goals for yourself and pinpointing the areas where you actually want to change.
Yes, that's key. What has been the best part of us working together for you?
The honesty, the just the idea that I'm not alone, that there are others, that that you're not alone in the world, that other people feel the same way that you do, and that everything can be changed.
Beautiful. Yes, that part. Because everything really can be changed if you believe it, and that's what I've been talking to you about. And I know in the beginning it was so difficult. I know in the beginning some days you wanted to cuss me out, but I'm so proud of you that you stuck it out and look at where you are now. I mean, you're leaving this and you have a business and you've already created your program and your first presentation. So what have you learned about CiCi James that you didn't know 6 months ago?
Well, I've always known that I was a survivor, but what I didn't realize is that I'd always been doing what I was setting out to do, if that makes any sense. I'd
Break it
always
down.
been teaching others. I'd always been trying to bring people forward and teach them how they could better themselves or better their lives. I've always been teaching, and basically now that's what I'm focused on now. It's like, well, I've been doing that all my life.
Yes. And so when you focus on being rather than doing,
Right.
you can connect to who you really are. So this is you. The teaching part is you. That's why you've been doing it all of your life,
And
right?
to put
And it's
myself
so,
first. That's something that I had to, instead of always giving, which is something I'm going to be teaching, instead of always giving to others, it's okay to be selfish with your time. Sometimes you have to just be to yourself. Take that time and figure out who you are and which direction you want to go.
yes. Talk about why it's so important for you to invest in yourself and in what it is that you want to accomplish.
Investing in yourself, you can't give from an empty cup. So if you're always giving
Can
to
you say
others,
that again?
huh?
Can you say that again about the cup?
You can't give from an empty cup. You cannot. You have to take the time to refill, replenish your mind, replenish your soul, everything. And sometimes you just have to tell people, no, I need time for me. Learn a new hobby. Listen to some music. Go play in the grain. Who cares? Whatever makes you happy, you need to replenish it. Get your joy back, because you can't keep giving to others if you don't have anything to give.
That's right. That's right. And so, what makes my approach different and powerful? Because I know what I do is different from what anybody else does. What makes my approach different and powerful?
Your approaches, you're not clinical. Many people come across coaches or, therapists or whatever, they come across as too clinical. They give you too many clinical theories and this, that, and the other. And it's like, okay, but what am I doing with that? That tells me nothing. It's about just a common sense life approach and flipping the mirror back to look at yourself. Because a lot of times the answers are right there in front of you. Don't realize it until someone actually turns the mirror around and goes, hello, you, hello.
Yeah. And like you said, the answers are in front of you, but the answers are really within you. And
Mm-hmm.
so, that's why it's so important for me to connect to you in the place of your soul, because that's where you are. That's who you are. But that has been infiltrated and it's been manipulated by so many things external that a lot of times we don't even connect to who we are or what we want. It's all about what our parents want for us, what our teachers told us, what, people of influence said. And so, we're this program, but this program don't work. And all we hear is these beep, 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 beep. And it's like, something wrong. What is this alerting me to? Right. And the answers are always within. And it has been such a beautiful process working with you. I mean, just seeing even how you look now, your look is even different. There's this relaxation to your look. There's this possibility to even your look. I can see possibility all over you. Now it's like CiCi James really knows that all things are possible for CiCi James now. And, I'm so honored that you trusted me in your process, in your soul process, which I know is big for you too, right?
Well, thank you for being there. Yes, it was big for me, and it's because I always tried to take care of everything myself. But uh, my darkest day, when I felt like I had given everything, I was just the cup was empty, and somebody came and tried to rob the little drops that were left in the cup. I didn't know what to do with that, and that took me a while to come to terms with. But now I know there's a name for it, there's a term for it. There's it wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm good with that now. And at least now I can look back at it with almost a little empathy for them, maybe even a little pity. Like, really, you really had to go there? Why? It's like, and I'm so much better about it. I don't focus on it all the time. That used to be my sole focus. Why?
And yes, you are genuinely and authentically there now. Because when you said that just now, there was no attachment. And what you said just now came from a very pure and honest place. And so you now understand the purpose in that. And when we can understand the purpose that the pain brought for us as individuals, then we can truly move through and to. See, because when you move through something, you have to be intentional about moving to something. And when you allow life to be your teacher, relationships to be your teacher, experiences to be your teacher, and not be attached to what someone else did or should have done or could have done, and you recognize this is about me learning a particular lesson about myself, then you can truly move through the thing to the thing that thing is assisting you in propelling towards. And now you're going to be this amazing coach and this amazing teacher because you've allowed yourself to move through too.
Well, thank you.
So
I
proud of
appreciate
you.
that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So proud of you. And I wish you nothing but success and peace and joy and love and amazing and wealth and prosperity and goodness and fly, birdie, fly.
And fly and be free.
Yes. Mwah.
Thank you.